All right. Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Chairs match. I can be six. Rey Mysterio. You know, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio. The rumoring is going to be Randy Orton versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. I don't know how I feel. You know what? I think it'd be a good match at WrestleMania 35. Rey Mysterio versus Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight Championship. I think they should book that. This Rey Mysterio mask storyline is just stupid. They always use his mask as a, you know, as a story. Using a wrestler's mask as a story just gets old. We'll see what happens. Might be a good match. RKO. Rivalry takes me back to 2006. I wrestled No Way Out. Randy Orton's kind of boring. I kind of hope Ray wins too. I got respect for Randy Orton though, because he stayed with the company for so long. I think Randy Orton's actually pretty cool. I saw him at a live event. He's actually really huge. Randy Orton, I'm just kind of meh about. He's okay, I guess. But I just don't know, you know. Yeah, chairs, match. If Rey Mysterio wins, I'd be happy. Randy Orton wins, I wouldn't be surprised. But Finn Balor beat Drew McIntyre. Yeah, I know. Heard about Big Cass. Poor guy. Hope he gets well soon. Sometimes you just have a really bad year, you know? Sometimes your year just sucks. No, they're not. They haven't had a match yet. That'll probably be like the next match, I think. You still have Dean versus Seth, Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax, Asuka versus Charlotte versus Becky Lynch, and Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. We still got 4 matches to go. So, yeah, it's pretty long. This match may or may not be long. We have 2 more women matches. I think Asuka's gonna win. But I think, anyways. I could be wrong. Yeah, I want Asuka to win. It'd swerve us all. They should have Rey Mysterio face Buddy Murphy, I think. But Rey Mysterio just keeps hitting him with a steel chair. More shots with a steel chair. And more shots with a steel chair. But that was my commentary. You guys like it? Here we go, though. And a chair shot to Randy Orton. I'm ready for Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. That's going to be a good match. You know, I was never a fan of chairs matches. Here we go, Rey Mysterio. Yeah, sorry. Chairs matches are just kind of boring to me. Not my favorite kind of match. Thank you. For the chairs match, how creative can you be? I'm gonna miss Raw tomorrow, so hope I'm not missing anything important. I wonder if Lars Sullivan's gonna, turn up today. They keep posting a promo about him. Oh my god, that was cool. Rey Mysterio slid on the chair on the Randy Orton outside the ring. That's pretty creative, but that's Rey Mysterio for you. He knows how to make things good. Ember Moon, she's very underrated and not being used right on the main roster. That's my opinion. Ember Moon, she's not used properly. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. She's just like a jobber. I don't feel they know what to do with her. Ronda Rousey's taking a spotlight away from people. That's what it is. Ronda Rousey's taking the spotlight. They gotta find someone to beat Ronda Rousey who's undefeated. I don't know how long Ronda Rousey will be in the WWE for, honestly. Oh, Rey Mysterio looked like he hit his butt on that chair. Although I don't mind Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. I don't mind this match. So it could be a decent feud, somewhat. People give it a lot of shit. It ain't bad. It ain't that bad. It could be worse. See, my standards are a lot lower. Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio had feuds before, so, brings back nostalgia. Rey Mysterio, now Randy Orton's taking apart the announce table. It's too early for that. I wouldn't mind if Randy Orton became WWE champion one more time, honestly, as a heel. I know that sounds kind of weird. I don't know when Randy Orton's going to retire. No one really knows. He doesn't even talk about it. Winning by a cheap shot, their match is just a regular match. The main event might be Charlotte versus Asuka versus Becky Lynch. That might be the main event. Although Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles being the main event would make more sense, but I think Asuka versus Becky versus Charlotte is going to be the main event. That's what I think, anyways. I could be wrong. Randy Orton, yeah, that's a good point there. Randy Orton feuding with Jeff Hardy and now feuding with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio kicks out. How's Rey Mysterio gonna beat? Or Rey Mysterio beat Randy Orton? It's funny because like Jeff Hardy in their rivalry, Jeff Hardy beat Randy Orton and then had a rivalry. Rey Mysterio beat Randy Orton. Now they're having a rivalry. It's all about someone beating Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton's just trying to push talent or something. I think that's what he's doing. Oh, he's feuding with Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio, two guys who are already out of their prime. It's kind of crazy. Jeff Hardy isn't even at this pay-per-view. I'm disappointed. TLC's Jeff Hardy's pay-per-view, and he's not even there. To me, that's disappointing. Actually, Actually, I think he is. I think he is at this pay. I think there is a U.S. title match. Rey Mysterio kicks out. Is there a U.S. title match? I don't even know. There might be. I don't know. I don't know. Are they having a match? I don't know, man. I don't know. You're right. Or Rusev and versus Shinsuke versus Jeff Hardy versus Joe for the U.S. title and a fatal four-way match. But I'm not doing that. Man. Yeah, this match ain't bad either. This match is okay. Randy Orton is now going to try to DDT Rey Mysterio on a steel chair. Rey Mysterio is really old. Like, Randy Orton's kind of old. Time flies. He was like 22 years old when he became champion, I think. Oh no. Rey Mysterio is one of those guys who doesn't even botch very much. That's how good he is. He doesn't botch at all. I have to grab my other charger in a minute. Oh. That's true too. Pulling Jeff Hardy's ear and Rey Mysterio's mask. That's cheap. Looking for their weakness, I guess, you know. I just don't know about Randy Orton. I think they could use Randy Orton a lot better than this, but they're not doing it. They could put him with somebody. Randy Orton versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. And I'd say that's going to be a bad match, but it's not something that many people want to see. Not right now. Although Randy Orton and AJ Styles haven't had a match that I remember. So, you know. It's one thing to think about there. It's like Randy Orton's just kind of like um against Jeff Hardy at Hell in a Cell. Or maybe on SmackDown. 619 by Rey Mysterio to Randy Orton. Rey Mysterio might beat Randy Orton. Yeah, AJ versus Randy Orton. That's their idea. It's rumored. I mean, it might be all right, but that's not something I want to see personally. But it might be all right. Here we go. Oh wow. Randy Orton's not afraid to be a heel though. He's putting so many chairs in the ring. It doesn't make any sense. They just throw chairs in the ring. Chairs placed here, he keeps on slamming his head against it. What's he doing now? He's just putting chairs in the ring. Randy Orton's picking Rey Mysterio up right now. RKO on a bunch of chairs. That's his idea. Almost had him. It's one of those pay-per-views where I don't mind if the Hazes win. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio beats Randy Orton. Rey Mysterio just beat Randy Orton. I didn't expect that. That was nice. A pay-per-view where I want phases to beat heels. Rey Mysterio just beat Randy Orton. Randy Orton was in a chair like this, and Rey Mysterio jumped on his head and just rolled him up for the 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio just beat Randy Orton. I wasn't expecting that. That's nice. I'm happy about that. Because I don't know why, but Randy Orton just kind of boring, you know? Yeah, Rey Mysterio wins. That wasn't a bad match. I thought Randy Orton was going to win, but maybe 2, 3, and Rey Mysterio rolls up Randy Orton. Making Rey Mysterio look strong, you know? Maybe they want to push him to the main event. Who knows? Well, serves Randy Orton right. But Rey Mysterio defeats Randy Orton and Finn Balor's backstage. Dolph Ziggler and Finn Balor backstage. Now Dolph Ziggler's fighting Finn Balor backstage. Dolph Ziggler just threw Finn Balor into a bunch of crates. Now they're fighting. Oh well. Next match, y'all.